Aquarius, I hope all is well with you. Happy sunrise. We give thanks for new days. We're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see what comes out for you. Only take what resonates. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on someone else's energy. Flip the roles as you see fit. Please remember, if this is not your reading this time around, you can come back next time, check other readings as well. Thank you so very much for your love and your support of the channel and the support that you guys give to me. I appreciate you. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. Spirit, tell me about Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know at this time? Please and thank you. Messages for Aquarius. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Justice. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. There could be a lot of realizations that are going on at this time, Aquarius. Secrets could be coming out regarding a situation that you could have been trying to work on. It kind of looks to me as someone may want you to return to something, but it's very chaotic. This could be the reason as to why you've gone off to start something new. Now, from looking at this, Aquarius, I do feel like there's a new beginning that could be coming in. Some of you could have recently started something new that is setting you off on a new path, but I definitely feel like the past is calling your name and wanting you to kind of return. There's a lot of conflict that you've just come from, or you've distanced yourself from some sort of drama. This could involve multiple people. I feel like someone's stuck with something or stuck with someone. This could be like a decision that they made. This could also be that somebody put you in an energy of competing for their attention, vying for their attention, wanting you to compete. And there's something that you're realizing is better elsewhere. And this could just be as simple as, I can restart, I can start over. I don't need to be in this fight. This is not my fight to be in. You know, I don't compete. Someone here is saying, I don't compete and I can start something else somewhere else. And again, you could definitely be starting something new. Now, we're going to see what this Ace of Wands is for you in the Justice, but I definitely feel like it's something that is for you. It's almost like removing yourself from a situation and then immediately something else comes in for you, or you're realizing that, okay, I don't really need to be here in this battle. I can do far better over here. Someone doesn't like the fact that you are single. And this could be somebody who you was involved with romantically. I do feel like there's another person here though. But the thing is, I feel like someone's in some sort of stagnant relationship with someone who was competing for their attention. Someone wants you to return, but it's chaotic. Like, that's what I keep getting. It's drama, it's chaotic. Wherever it is that they're calling you back to, or wherever it is that they are energetically trying to steer you towards, you've already realized, know that this is something that you don't want to be involved with. King of Cups. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, an earth sign. Ooh. The Devil and the Queen of Wands. Hierophant. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. I don't know who someone surrounds themselves with, but this... What's the Five of Wands? The Seven of Cups. Someone has options. And you know what this is giving? Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you manifest for yourself. There's a masculine here who has got himself caught up in a way. This could be somebody that in the past they felt that, you know, having loads of options was something that was so beneficial. That's what life was sort of about. Sort of a very immature mindset here. It's like, I have all these women, I have all these men fighting over me, I have options here. But it's like someone is experiencing the dark side of that. Bearing in mind, you know, the more you share your energy with other people, the more kind of pies that you have your fingers in, okay? The more energetic ties you have to other people. And if those are people of a low vibration or people who are karmic, you are creating ties to people that you probably don't really want to be creating ties to. It's all well and good when you look at something from a 2D perspective, when you have, you know, you get joy or validation from having all these people sort of fighting over you or vying for your attention, until you kind of look into the spiritual side of things and you realize that, oh, I've tied myself, or I've got myself in a scenario where all these people are fighting over me. This is chaotic. Someone is realizing the dark side of having options or tying themselves to multiple people. And this is a party that you're no longer attending. Now, there is one specific person that may be working on this person energetically here. The Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles. Someone signed up to something with the Devil. This looks like Jezebel spirit energy. I can't lie to you. Someone could also be lying about how they feel about you to someone else. Especially if energy work was involved here, or someone is doing some sort of magic here. This looks like sexual magic. Someone could read tarot too. This person could be very dark. What's the Seven of Swords? The Lovers. Page of Wands. Someone is extremely flirtatious. The Sun. I'm hearing a window of opportunity. There could be something that you need to take a leap on now, decide now. You will run out of time, or there's an expiry. Something could be expiring. Make sure you're renewing things in time. Make sure you're answering back in good time where it comes to opportunities and stuff. You could be on a time limit. And this could be about a home, a house. With the Four of Wands, something here that you're doing. This could be about your home. Three of Swords in the reverse. There's something that you need to move on now. Someone needs to do something now. Otherwise, you run the risk of losing out on the opportunity or not being able to manifest this new thing. Now, I'm not saying that something new won't come along in the future, but I feel like you've got something now that you need to act on. And you could be in two minds, or you're deciding this now. You could be wondering if this is going to be a decision with the Judgment card. You could be wondering if this is going to be beneficial for you. This could be about moving. This could be about moving state, travel. Something about moving away. The Moon. You could also be keeping a decision to yourself. Some sort of choice that you're making at the moment. It could be that you're just thinking about what's going to be beneficial for you. Aquarius, someone still views you as a counterpart, but they're not with you. Five of Swords. This is somebody who sabotaged a connection. You could even feel some sort of deep emotions for someone. For some of you, you are in the doorway. I've been using that a lot lately, in the energetic doorway of deciding to move on. And you have a new start. Literally, you can touch it. It's right there in your hands. But you could definitely be thinking about the emotions that you could have with someone, or how you used to feel about someone. Even if those emotions are kind of like dwindling, or something has happened that has disturbed how you feel about someone. And this could be other people. Confusion could have got in the mix here. And it could be that you're deciding whether to leave or not. I do feel like someone's with someone else. They could be pretending that they don't feel anything for you. Energetically, someone could be messing with someone, and that could be causing a lot of chaos. I feel like some sort of chaos has been caused here. Now, let's take accountability, all parties involved. I do feel like someone definitely was in the energy of, you know, the more options I have, the more fruitful life is. Regarding people, and they've tied themselves to a lot of different people, and you could be looking at someone like, how to the no, me connecting with you, because it's energy transference. Me connecting with you means that I'm sharing those soul ties, I'm mixing up in an energetic soup, and then you get all sorts of complications, like not knowing if energy is yours or who you're sharing energy with. All sorts of mixy energy is what this is looking like. But there's someone specific in this person's energy that they're connected to, with the Two of Cups, that is doing them something behind the scenes. And I feel like this is energetic. This looks sexual. This looks like domination to me. Someone could even be trying to get pregnant to benefit off another person. This person could want their money. Masculines, if you're watching this and you are on the side of having options, you're in the middle of options galore, you are liking the energy of people kind of, you know, wanting your attention and so forth. I feel like if there's a masculine that's watching this and that's the shoes that you're in, from that perspective, it could be flipped. I do feel like there is someone who is hiding the fact that they may want to attach themselves to you, share DNA with you, paint an illusion. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be trying to get pregnant, to gain, to put someone on child support. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles, especially if you've got wealth. More doesn't necessarily equal quality. Okay, that's what this is looking like. Now, if you're in the perspective of distancing, you know, leaving this alone, you could feel like someone's too far gone in some sort of karmic energy. I definitely feel like going forward and keeping to yourself from all of this is going to be more beneficial. Someone's really worried that you are ghosting for good, the Death card, and something's going to lead to an ending. Now, I don't know if you're still involved with someone. I definitely feel like you could have been one of a few. With the Three of Cups, the Death card, the Hanged Man, and you are realizing that, no, this needs to be over. It ends now. And I feel like you're putting your foot down. Someone's worried that you won't return. But what are you returning to? It's like, give me something to return to that I'm not going to be looking at sideways. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone's not really offering you anything here anyway. It's just a mix of confusion. They're still dealing with a karmic, possibly under some sort of spell or something like that. Tower, the Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Someone's got a lot going on over here, Aquarius. I feel like you could be exiting. Right, you're exiting, you're choosing to do this now. I feel like there is a brand new thing that's coming in. We're going to check out this new start, because I do feel like with the Sun, a path is being illuminated to you. Don't double back, don't second guess, especially if you're in the middle of leaving a very chaotic situation where someone has got a lot going on with a lot of different people. One specific person that they could be dealing with that's kind of dibbling and dabbling or messing with their energy, trying to kind of get pregnant by them or impregnate. There's something going on about pregnancy or someone wanting someone for money. This could be like a gold digger here. They want a tie or a contract to somebody to gain from them, to gain money, to get some sort of cash from this person. So if you're removing yourself from someone who's got all of that going on, chaos, I don't feel like you should second guess if you're like halfway between. This looks to me as a path is being illuminated to you. I do feel like there's a new start, right? I do feel like you've got someone here who could be coming in to make an attempt to have you come back into something. Now, going on what I've just explained, I don't really feel like you're going to go for this. Someone's got a lot going on, and I feel like someone needs to clean up what they've got going on before they even consider coming back in your direction. Because what are they bringing you into? Energetic confusion, ties to multiple people, a karmic that's doing work on them. You don't want to be attached to all of that. Someone needs to handle their business, clean up energetically before coming your way. Respectfully so. And I feel like someone is scared of losing you. It just looks like someone has completely lost the way. They're lost in the source, and it's not in a good way. You got to be careful who you share your energy with. Opening yourself up to all sorts of spirits, Jezebel spirits, succubus energies. That's what this looks like. Someone has opened the door, opened Pandora's box, if you like, with that 7 of Cups, and they don't even know what's attached to them at this point. It's actually quite scary. It's not everybody you should welcome with open arms. Not everybody needs to sit in your energy. It's all well and good having options until you wake up to the dark side of having all of that around you. You don't know what these people have really got going on. I feel like someone is really unaware. They walk around with their eyes closed. This person is not woke where it comes to you. There's so much more to people than for you to be going around just picking up people like infinity stones, like Thanos. Do you know what I mean? Is this person an Avenger? Do they like Avengers? Are they into Marvel? I don't know why I just said that. This person has options like infinity stones. There's actually stones on this card. There's jewels here. Someone's going to come in to attempt to offer you something, but I can't lie to you. They're coming with a whole heap of baggage. This cup has stuff in it that I don't feel like you're going to want to drink. This, especially if you still feel something for this person, because, you know, we can sit here and say, oh no, I don't feel anything. I feel like there is romantic feelings that you either had for this person and you're deciding what to do with those emotions. You may be choosing to kind of love from a distance. And this is the type of energy where you got to love this person from a distance. You got too much going on. This person has too much going on. Let's see what this new start is for you, because you're on the brink of a new beginning. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Justice. The justice is here twice. If you are on the brink of leaving someone, Spirit is saying you need to do that. The 5 of Swords. Putting yourself first is key at this point. The Wheel of Fortune. It's time for change. Nothing great is going to come from where you've been, unfortunately, because someone is just tied to too much mess. The 2 of Swords. Cleanse your energy and keep it moving. 9 of Cups. Wishes being fulfilled. 5 of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Someone really wants you to fight. I'm hearing hyenas. No offense to no one. Someone really wants you to go to bat in a group of savages that are fighting for someone, and it's just not worth it. People who are self-aware, people who love themselves, people who understand spirituality in terms of not being mixed up in this type of stuff, for the drama, for the tying to yourself to people that have multiple options. Even people who understand energy don't move like this, and I feel like attaching yourself to this and giving this person some sort of satisfaction of fighting like the rest of the people around them that they choose. That someone is around a lot of low vibrational people, and it's best to just go off and end this cycle. 10 of Wands in the reverse, the 9 of Pentacles. As soon as you walk out of the door, you're going to feel lighter, more energized, because I feel like energetically you are, if you're still there with someone, if you're still in the doorway with the Temperance, I feel like don't second guess. That's what I feel to say to you. You will feel lighter, more energized and better leaving this situation. Some of you, your work needs attention. Some of you, business could be picking up, and you could be really happy about that. This could be about something you're working on alone. You could work by yourself. You could be your own boss or so forth. But I feel like there's something here about you releasing something that you don't need to be energetically tied to. Now's the time to detach from something. If you were wondering, now is the time. And you might listen to this and think, well, why would you stay in that? You'll be surprised how many people just kind of get tied into certain situations. I'm not here to judge at all, but I do feel like someone has too much going on to the point of bogging you down energetically, and you may have been there in that doorway with someone for a while. Some people you do need to love from a distance, because they start to bleed on you. They start to spill with the 5 of Pentacles. They start to put you at a deficit because you're there energetically being tied, and it's preventing you from going towards what is for you. With the 9 of Wands, you may have definitely gone through it with someone here. 6 of Pentacles, and it's because someone's urge to give to multiple people. What's going to happen with this person? 7 of Cups. Yeah. This just looks like a whole muddle of 7 of Cups has come out twice. A whole mix-up of lost energy. 9 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. There is a lifestyle that someone's been holding on to, but it's to their detriment. And someone's also holding on to someone that they are... They're depleting this person. They're depleting this person. Whoever this energetic, this energy worker, whoever this is, definitely giving energy manipulation here. Smex magic here. Someone is lost. If you're dealing with a fire sign of Virgo, the Hermit is in the reverse with the King of Wands. Someone is lost smexually. This person has been digging themselves into all sorts of pies, opening up to all sorts of... man, as people, we got to do better, man. Be aware. Be aware. This person has a lot of spiritual transmitted diseases. Okay, that's what this is giving. This is giving this person doesn't even know anymore what's attached to them, and that's a worry, that's scary. Spiritually, this is a big red flag, something that you need to leave alone. I feel like someone is depleting someone. Someone feels like they got a prize, or they're being manipulated into thinking that, okay, yeah, this is where it's at. I've got the best option here. This person's a baddie. This person's a hottie, whatever have you. This person is depleting this person. They're sucking them dry. And I feel like by the time someone realizes what this is, it's going to be too late. People prey on people who are not spiritually smart. And you don't have to be a shaman out here or a reader, or, you know, you don't have to be a wizard or you don't have to be all of that. But having an awareness of what attaching your energy to other people is, at the very least, is discernment, and that's being aware. You know, have a self-awareness of what you're attaching yourself to. Open yourself up to all that. You don't know what you're sleeping next to. And then you start feeling bogged down, tired, foggy in the mind, scatterbrained. It's because someone is scattered that someone's been attached to. And I feel like you're going to realize that as soon as you detach from someone's energy, you start to soar, you start to fly, vibrancy comes back, and you realize that. Seven of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like whatever this is that you're dealing with, I do feel like someone has already been outed to you that they are in some mess. Someone may just be hoping that you are going to do what everybody else does, that they've aligned themselves to, which is fight for them and put yourself in a messy situation of trying to fight for someone's attention. And I just feel like that is just not a good idea. Energetically, spiritually, 10 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Who's got time to do all of that? Like, someone really needs to clean up their energy. I feel like you are dodging a bullet, okay? Aquarius, I love you. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.